All right, so welcome back. Let's get right into it. TQQ, what I'm looking at here is the 3-month chart and where I am going to be buying and trying to swing. And I'm just going to show you why I'm doing it and we'll see what happens. So when the market opens on Tuesday, what I'm looking for, this green line is the 200 EMA, and this is a well-respected EMA that normally gets bounces. So the NASDAQ sold off here, as you can see, and I'm using this low and this high right here. So as I have the arrow over it, you can see that it went down to $66 and then it popped right back up and retested within a day or two up to 77. Now it is approaching this EMA line again, and what it's doing is it is right here at $69 in between 71 in this candle. So what I'm going to be looking to do is I'm going to be looking to buy if TQQ this week goes to $67 to $68. I'm going to start building a position and I'm going to try to swing them back at 70 to 75 to make some profits. When you look at the 6-month, it just gives further analysis that the 200 EMA is around the 67.50 and it's highlighted in green because I like to use green as my 200 EMA right here. And our resistance, the reason why I'm saying I'm going to try to sell at 75 is because if you see this red line is the 9 EMA, and it's going to test here and either fail or it's going to, pass it. But I want to take profits and only hold less shares around 74, 75 bucks. So this week, if you see TQQ, which is the same thing as NASDAQ, except it's triple leverage, more risk, it moves a lot more volatile. And I am going to be trying to buy in between the 67.5 and between 68 region. And I'm going to set my sell at 70 and 73 and 74. Now what I wanted to do is just show you, sometimes it's a little different if you go to just today versus the 6-month, and you can see that the EMA line is at 71 on the 1 day. So I like to always look at support levels from 3 months to 6 months out, because I feel like that gives us a true indicator. Because look, as over here in October 1st, when TQQ was approaching the EMA here, which was around $58, it bounced all the way back up to 89. But it usually gets strong pops around this, and if it breaks this is where you start to run into problems and it can start selling off. But I think something would have to really go wrong in the market for that to happen. And they always just closely resemble each other. So when I trade 1Q, which is more of a long term, and triple Q is day trading and swing trading only. Swing trading for like a couple of days max. But 1Q is something I always hold, but I like to watch 1Q and trade TQQ as I'm doing it because they resemble each other. And look, it's the same chart virtually when I switch through both. So this is how I trade TQQ. I have both charts up and I watch 1Q, which is the NASDAQ, and I trade TQQ as it happens. And if you look at 1Q, which is a stable NASDAQ where you can just hold it forever for long term, it doesn't move as much because it's not triple leveraged, but this is a safer bet if you're not going to follow a stop loss, let's say, and you're going to try to buy at the EMA. And as you can see, it just pops right off the EMA. So this is what I'm using to trade TQQ. I use the 1Q, the TQQ, I use the 200 EMA. And I already have my buy order ready at $68. And I just leave it in, and then it auto triggers, and I just set the sell right there. And that's how I do it. So that's what I'll be looking for, and I'll be trying to make it from there.